Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Penmon Lighthouse. This is where we are. I have never ever seen this tide so low. It is seriously low, so I'm back inventing the wheel again. Just trying to work out how to set the camera up without any water around a lighthouse, which is a pretty abysmal situation to be in. But we're limited to time. I'm actually on a workshop today, so again I won't be doing a lot of talking. Steve's got a really funny accent, so I'll introduce him later on. He sounds like a right commoner. And I'm only taking the mick, as you know I do as well. I don't know what I'm going to do this morning. We have got a dry morning, which is for me a rarity at the moment. We're going to have some nice coloury hues in the sky. The clouds that I was hoping was going to catch the light seem to be disappearing faster than I can take the photos. We've got a nice moody cottage behind us, so I might just flip round and just grab a quick one just to see if it works, but that might be quite interesting. But yeah, just bear with us again. I say these workshop days I can't do all vlogging. I know I've had a couple of quick comments from people saying, oh, you know, you should be spending more time with your client. I spend all day with a client. Videoing takes seconds to do, just literally a couple of minutes every so often, and everyone and pretty much most people I'm out with are happy to do it anyway. So yeah, that's just to put my piece back to you. So I'm going to shut up, show you this first blue hour shot, and then move on. And I found these little groins, the old stepping stones. Must have been like the join for the lighthouse. You might have had a pier on it at some time. So I've just used them in the foreground and just gone a bit wide to try and get some colour in the sky. So that's the starters. Speak to you in a bit. So really quite strange that we're standing here with this beautiful lighthouse behind us, you know, the Penmon Lighthouse, which is a stunning little lighthouse. It really is. It's very oldie sort of style. It's got an old dingy bell which isn't ringing. I don't know why. Maybe you can explain in the comments. Is it just when it's foggy or misty or bad conditions? I don't know, but it's not been dinging all night. But I'm pointing the opposite direction. I'm actually shooting the cottage, and I said to Steve, I said, that's really interesting. I said, I like the clouds, I like the way the light's reflecting on the windows and it's catching that morning sort of colours. And I really like the underexposed version as well. A really deep, dark, moody sort of looking image with that hint of warmth to the window. And I really like that. So it seems strange that I've got such a beautiful scene going on and I'm shooting behind. But you know, we do say as photographers, always look behind you, keep an eye on what's going on behind you and around you, and down, look down as well, because there's stuff that's going on under your feet. So yeah, it's well worth keeping your eyes open. Now I've got something out today that I will talk about when there's a little bit of daylight, but you can probably see down here there's a bit of a strange tripod going on. It's not my standard and usual tripod, so we will be talking about that in just a couple of moments. Up a little bit closer to the old cottages, and I think that's what I'm going to finish off shooting. I'm going to make a few shorter videos over the next couple that are going out, and they might come out a little bit sooner as well, just because I've got a few things to sort of show you. One of them being is this tripod that I'm actually using at the moment. So this video really is kind of sponsored by Leofoto. They've sent me a couple of tripods, so you're going to see one in this video and you'll see one in the next one, and I will also be doing a dedicated video on my gear channel. So if you want to see more about this, go over to my gear channel, which is van life and photography gear, and I'll put a link down in the bottom and in the description for you so you can go and find it. But I'll put a full dedicated video on there all about the information and the spec on this. But this is the Poseidon. I mean, if you're going to buy a tripod, how can you resist something that's called a Poseidon? It sounds serious, doesn't it? And for me it is. This is titanium. This has titanium on it. I feel like I've got a part of the NASA space shuttle. I really do. It feels amazing that I've got a bit of titanium in my hands, which means it's lightweight. It's extremely lightweight. And look at it, it's blue. It's a blue tripod. I've never seen a blue tripod, and it's really, really nice. Blue is actually carbon fiber, so it's nice and lightweight. It's got a nice little ball head on it. The ball head is an LH-30 from Leofoto. There isn't a tensioner on it. It's just pretty much a standard ball head, but it's all about keeping this thing lightweight but seriously strong as well. The tripod, if you're interested, is a Poseidon, and it's an LP-284C. Again, I will put all the information down for you and pop some stuff up on the screen to show you it, but I don't want to talk ages about the tripod. I just really want to give you a quick rundown of basically what it is. It's got a maximum height of 1290, that's millimeters, which is 4 foot-ish, which is not a bad little height really for a travel tripod or a lightweight carrying hiking tripod. A minimum height of 160, which means it goes down to sort of like 5 inches, 6 inches, you know, so it's pretty much low down to the ground. Quick release BPL50, that's the clamp on the top, which is basically Arca Swiss compatible, as per most of them are. It weighs, it'll take a weight of 10 kilograms on the top, which is plenty for holding a nice big camera and a big lens. And hopefully I've got a weight on here. Folded down size is 540 millimeters. So the weight on this tripod is 1.5 kilograms. So really it's quite a lightweight piece of kit to be carrying around, and I will show you more on it. Like I say, if you want to check out the gear channel, the link is up in the top for you now. The only one thing I'm missing off is a price, and it is retailing at £429. So it's not the cheapest of tripods, but if you want a piece of titanium, you want something special, you want something that's colourful and bright, and they do actually do this with a blue ball head as well, which is just amazing to look at. And while I'm talking about it, I'm actually missing a bit of colour in the sky, so I'm just going to take another shot. So yeah, it's well worth looking at. So that's all I want to say about it in this video. Back to the taking photos, I suppose. Just making my way across these semi-slippy rocks. I've got the tripod set up for another image, and it's really difficult to get something interesting. They've got some beautiful stuff going on over in the distance over there, above sort of Snowdon and that, and some really nice colour behind the cottage. But I actually preferred it before when it was moody and less colour. But I just want to talk about this shot because my tripod is right down low. Now I just mentioned that this tripod goes right down to sort of 160 centimeters. Well, the camera is literally 6 to 8 inches off the ground. The lenses, I can't clip you on, I can't clip my filters on because I've not got any of my attachments. But this tripod does actually come with attachments as well. So you've got a little ring to go on the bottom, you get a key, nice little key that comes with it and everything. But at the moment I've got a massive reflection, large part of negative space, but it's all about the reflection, and I've got these little slightly wispy clouds above it, which I'm just, like I say, I'm just making the best, kind of inventing my own image again, which is really difficult to do. I'm going to slap on a polarizer just to see, oh wow, doesn't that make a difference? Just slap on a polarizer to see if I actually get any difference. Now I want the full reflection, but it's just cutting a little bit of that glare out, and it's really making this lighthouse pop, really pop out the image. So this might be another one of those quite interesting ones by getting rid of that really ugly, this massive ugly seaweedy dark horrible foreground. Now there's probably lots of little intricate images you can find, but this is difficult. So the tripod going right down low, and if I spin you around I can show you what I mean. So we're here at the moment, you see this, you've got the lighthouse, we've got a little tiny bit of wispy cloud up there, and then we've got all this horrible darkness of seaweedy yuck. So by bringing the tripod down and down and down, you can see by coming down to here, you get rid of a little bit of there, and you get a little bit more colour coming from the water. But then coming down even lower still, you can see now how this green horrible stuff here is starting to disappear, and you're getting this nice reflection in the water. So by using your tripod at different heights and getting down really low, like on the back of my screen, hopefully you can see it, by getting down really low, you start to get something quite interesting that's a little bit different to the norm. You've got this beautiful reflection going on, you've got this lovely little bit of wispy cloud up in this top corner, and the lighthouse is just glowing right in the middle. And I actually think that is a beautiful little image for the morning that we've been given. So as you can see, we've got now a little Leofoto going on, this blue little magic Poseidon titanium wonder. And it is really lightweight, you know, when I've been carrying this across the beach and that, it really does feel lightweight. I'm quite impressed with it, I really am. I'm missing my geared head. I'm not very keen on the ball heads anymore, but this has got a beautiful little ball head. If you'd like those sort of things, nice and simple and easy to use. It's got the pano function on it. But I am missing my geared head and my leveling head. Leofoto do quite a nice leveling head as well, and I'll just put a little picture up on it on the side here. I think it's the LB60. I use it on one of my other tripods. But yeah, no, it's a really, really nice tripod. It comes with its spikes and everything as well, which I need to fit. So it feels a bit alien to me as it is, and it looks a bit alien because it's blue. But the one biggest issue I have with carrying these lightweight tripods, and this is no fault of the tripod itself, is look how low it is compared to Steve's. Steve's has got this really high tripod, so he's looking over this wall and being able to see the cottages which are up there. That's the only thing you suffer with if you carry a lightweight tripod. And we're just getting the sun coming up now, so we're going to be getting a sun star if you wanted one. That's the time to catch one, just as you get that nice reflection coming across the water. But I'm not into that this morning. I'm just enjoying the morning, and I'm sort of making sure that Steve's getting his shots more than I am, trying to encourage him to look at different things and try different stuff. The tide's coming in. The clouds over on the Snowdon Mountains is just stunning. Beautiful to see this sun rising. It's just nice for me to actually chill out a little bit and relax and watch the sun rise. Normally I'm running around like a headless chicken at this time, but I'm stuck with my XT3 because my XT4 is broken. It's going off to Fuji to be repaired. The screens stopped working for some reason. So yeah, I'm probably going to end the video very shortly and just make it a nice, simple, all about that. Oh, we did actually see some porpoise earlier on. I was watching out and I saw this little lump coming across. I'm like, oh, Steve, look. And then there was nothing. I'm like, maybe I imagined it. And then they popped up in front of the buoy, and then they popped up over sort of in the sort of shallower waters and that again. So I did try and video it. I don't know whether you can see it on the video, but yeah, we did see some porpoise, which was nice. So yeah, we can't really beat that. It's not a bad sunrise, is it? It's, you know, water, sea, cottages, clouds, atmosphere, sky, but just no mood and drama as such. Yeah, I think it's time for breakfast. Time for an early breakfast, and then we can plod onto something else. He said, I think so. It seems really weird. The guy's name's Steve Morris. Okay, now every time I say the name, there's a guy I used to work with. His name was Steve Morris. And it seems really weird because he's definitely not Steve Morris, but he is Steve Morris. He might have robbed the alias. Have you robbed the name? No. You're under cognito.
I was at school with another Steve Morris.
Was you really?
Like a little clone of
little clone of Steve Morris is around. But yeah, no, it seems really weird saying it. It's just when I first sort of saw his name come up on the computer, sort of thing, I'm like, is that Steve Morris that I know? So yeah, it's definitely not.
I'm better looking than him.
He actually is. Yeah, I'll give him that. He said he's better looking, but yeah, I'll give him that. He is. I said this before, I've never seen the tide so low. Now the sun's coming up. You can almost walk to the Puffin Island. It's just really weird. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop talking because I'm waffling. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this little bit of sun coming up, and yeah, then it's time for breakfast. I've been doing a review for these. If you want to see the review for these Maven filters, they are amazing. I'll put a link for you so you can have a look at it. Absolutely brilliant filters, love them to death. So yeah, I'm going to end it now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe, give us that thumbs up, really means a lot. And hopefully I've got a couple of shots this morning of something a little bit different. Those houses now don't look the same. You know, we've got that bright sunlight on them. You definitely have to be here early or late in the evening to get that nice contrasty moodiness around them. And the mountains again, they just look plain and bland. Midday sun, nothing like it, is there really? It's horrible. But yeah, I'm off. Ciao for now, see you soon. Probably somewhere else on Anglesey. Bye bye.